This is Erica Lopez
and Ty Dickinson from the University of Oklahoma Weather Lab with your weekly regional forecast starting on Wednesday, November 16th, 2016.
November continues to be very warm for much of the U.S. The southeast is still suffering from little precipitation and is now being rampaged by fires. Last Thursday saw the updated La Nina outlook for the season. What were the conclusions? Let us take a look ahead.
High temperatures in the following week will still be pleasant and warm as we experience mid-60s and low 70s. As the week continues, however, we could see low temperatures falling near freezing for the northern part of the region. By the end of the weekend, we can see temperatures reach near or at freezing, with Nashville seeing temperatures as low as 26 degrees Fahrenheit.
A ridge is expected to dominate the Rockies and enhance probabilities of above normal temperatures across the central and western United States. The Plains and East Rockies have the highest probability at about 60%. Troughs are forecasted off the west coast and in the northeast. This trough in the northeast associates with probabilities of below normal temperatures across the east coast. The whole coast has about a 33% probability of below normal temperatures, with parts of the Carolinas, Virginia, and Maryland a little higher at 40%. Confidence in this forecast, as well as the 2-week precipitation forecast, is about average.
The majority of the South continues to be in a drought, with most parts labeled at least moderately dry by the U.S. Drought Monitor. Extreme and exceptional droughts are plaguing Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, and Tennessee. As of Tuesday morning, more than 70 fires have burned across 8 states throughout the South and Southeast, burning over 100,000 acres and causing evacuations. Mere tenths of recorded precipitation across this region over the past month and a half heightened drought conditions and raised the fire weather potential.
Precipitation looks to be on the way for the South in the upcoming week. Friday is forecasted to bring about half an inch or higher of rain to parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, and eastern Texas. This should aid the drought conditions in this region. The hardest hit areas of Georgia and Alabama could see some precipitation, but not sufficient enough to fully alleviate the harsh drought in the area.
The earlier mentioned ridge over the central U.S. enhances probabilities of below average precipitation in the southern plains extending northward into Montana. These probabilities are about 33% for those areas, with parts of Texas and Montana at about 40%. Florida is also predicted to experience below average precip. The troughs off the west coast and the northeast associate with probabilities of above normal precipitation, with areas of 40% in the Ohio Valley and in Maine. This 40% probability also dominates the west coast, in addition to south central California having about a 50% chance of experiencing above normal amounts of precipitation.
On November 10, 2016, the Climate Prediction Center confirmed La Nina conditions were observed during October and issued a La Nina advisory. Sea surface temperature anomalies indicate below normal temperatures. This is calculated by comparing current conditions to climatologies derived from satellites averages from 1985 to 1993. In addition, a decrease in convection in the central tropical Pacific and stronger easterly winds indicate weak La Nina conditions.
The CPC gives the La Nina about a 55% chance of persisting throughout the winter. La Nina winters typically see the polar jet stream located further to the north than in normal conditions. Warmer and drier conditions are generally favored for the south and southwest United States. Northern parts of the U.S. are generally colder, with wetter conditions typically seen in the Pacific Northwest and in the Great Lakes region.
1 month and 3 month outlooks remain the same from 2 weeks ago. While the 1 month outlook will not be updated until the last day of November, 3 month outlooks will be updated this Thursday, November 17th. Check out our first video if you are interested in these outlooks, and tune in next week for the updated 3 month outlook.
This has been your forecast brought to you by the University of Oklahoma Weather Lab, a top academic weather and research program in the United States and newest partner of the Southern Climate Impacts Planning Program. Watch for your forecast Wednesdays on the Oklahoma Weather Lab channel on YouTube.